see everybody today. Do me a favor to make sure the chat is working for all of you. Go in right now and type in boom. Come on, give me a big old boom in the chat bar. And we are going to get started. We're going to make sure we deliver for you a whole bunch of off the hook information here. And we're going to do it CEO Warrior style, okay? Which means it's going to be all power, all strength, all knowledge, all good stuff here for you guys. And so if you are here, this is the deal. And we're going to participate. This is a training. This is interactive today. So what I'd like to know is, just so you know when they do the flying the airplane, you're sitting there on United and they turn around and say, hey, we are flying to California right now. And if you are not planning on flying to California, well, then you should not be on this airplane. Well, here's the deal, okay? We want to show you today, if you are here, it's because you want to know how to double your revenue almost instantly without spending another dollar on marketing. Welcome to this free online training. Let's dig into it, everybody. First off, a lot of you are here. I am Mike Agugliaro, and most of you know that. That's maybe why you showed up. Maybe not. But I'm the co-founder of CEO Warrior. CEO Warrior is, just so we're clear, it is a training and coaching organization, and that we run many events. We have resources, we have books, courses, coaching, and we are, so owners like you can grow your business with less stress. Now, if you want less stress in your business, raise your hand. Raise your left hand. Okay, left hand. Okay, cool. Yeah, just like me and Rob, we'll share a lot about that. We definitely want less stress so you can enjoy. If you want more wealth, go in there and type in boom if you want more wealth. Doesn't mean wealth makes the world go round, right? So type in boom. Remember, this is interactive. We're going to go back and forth. If you want more freedom, okay, you're one of those people that I want money, but I also want to have time with my children, my friends. I want to golf, shoot guns, go fishing, whatever that is, then guess what? Type that in there too. If you want more freedom, type it in. Go freedom. Remember, who was that guy who did that whole, name that movie. What was the name of that movie? Mel Gibson. He's running out there on the battlefield. Yeah, that's what we want, freedom. And if you're one of those people on here that you want to be the king or the queen of market domination, like you want to go, look at me, look what I've built. I've changed the game. I've changed the planet. I've changed my community. I've changed the world. If you want to be one of those, type in, I'm the king or I'm the queen. Go ahead, type it in right now. Make sure, while we're here, if I could set, there's only one, what do they say, prerequisite? There's only one. Well, there's probably two. First one, we got to have a little bit of fun, because if we don't have fun, then you're not going to learn. And number two, you got to play full out, because if you play full out, we'll get the results. And I promise we will make you a lot of money today on this free webinar training. Now, by the end of the training, here's my target for you. We'll have a game plan in place for you, okay, with specific action items to double your revenue almost instantly without spending another dollar, which I know at first you're like, I know, I spend a lot of money. Nobody else said this. Could this be true? Get rid of all of that. And if you want to judge what I'm sharing, what I'm doing, if you want to judge it in the end, we'll do that later, okay? You can send me private messages and either say, heck yeah, you made me a lot of money, or something. I'm pretty sure you're not going to say the second part, because we've been doing this for a long time. Now, I want you, there's a downloadable handout. If you got the downloadable handout, type in boom. If you didn't, type in I need it, and we will send it to you really, really quick, okay? The link was in the email that we sent out. It's always helpful if you have the handout, okay? That's going to help us make this as productive as possible. And for most people that know me, I'm not here to chit-chat today. I'm here to serve you, okay? This isn't a training session where you're going to get pitched anything. If you've never been on one of my training sessions before, you know that I'm all about giving value. If anybody here on this free webinar has been on my webinars, my trainings, read some of my books, my podcast. Maybe you're on my email list. Maybe you're in one of our warrior coaching programs. If you are, type in one word that makes everybody should know what it means to be in the CEO warrior world. Okay, that's what I want you to type in right now. What's it like to be in our world? Okay, you'll be able to implement what you learn and you'll start seeing results immediately. That's the only world I play in. No chit chat, sense of urgency, immediate results. That's what we're going for, okay? And on top of that, some of you will even start growing dramatically in the next 60 days if you implement right away. I've had people follow me for 3-4 months and send me private messages and say, Mike, I just want to thank you. I don't give you any money. I just follow you on Facebook and you've made me a ton of money. I love hearing that. CEO Warrior loves that. So make sure you take notes. Okay, this is important. Some of you, I know you don't have that skill set. I want you to hone that skill set now. I want you to take notes and I want you to stay to the end because yes, if you've been on my stuff before, you know that at the end, I'm going to launch with you. I'm going to launch like Thor's hammer grenade of a strategy that is going to be the ultimate cherry icing on top of money for your company. I'm super, super excited. Now, a lot of this stuff that I'm teaching you comes from pieces of what we call the Warriors Champion Belt. This is the CEO Warrior System right here, the CEO Warrior System. And I can't, if I was to share this whole system, well, first off, if you're not in our world, you'd probably blow up. You'd self-destruct because it's an easy, but it's a very results-driven system. I'm going to go through just a couple parts of it. So one, if you see on the left-hand side of the Champions Belt, it's where you're at right now. Quickly, just think of yourself. Where am I at in my business? Am I moving forward? Am I struggling? And just so you guys know a little bit about me, I'm not impressed if you're struggling, starting, or doing 500 million. I'm not, okay? What I want you to do is I'm impressed about people that implement, change, improve over time. Everybody do me a favor, dial out your mute. And anybody else that sees somebody that's not muted, just call them out. Let's get them turned off. It's all about where you're at and where you want to go. Where you're at, where you want to go. Now, if you look at the part of the belt there, the keys to start, answer me. If you think this is true, then type in a boom. To get started, do you need a level of endurance? What do you think? Do you need a level of endurance? You got to have energy. I mean, how do you grow a company if you're burnt out, dead, and can't wait to lay on the couch? Just keep playing with me. Do you need to have execution? Type in heck yeah. Heck yeah, you need to execute now. Action now. And you got to have expansion. Expansion is you have to be able to think different. I mean, look, if you hang around small-minded people, do you become big-minded? I mean, come on now. I mean, that doesn't work that way. You hang around smart people, you normally become smarter. Now, outside the other side of the belt is the habits to continue. Now, here's what I would like to do for you today, if it's good with you. I would like, and if you think this is true, give me a double boom. Would it be helpful if you gained higher level of confidence on how to grow your company? Would that be good? If it's two, boom, boom, give me a double boom. It's like one of those double barrel shotguns or something, okay? Now, I'm also gonna share with you the items that you gotta have consistency in. And last part, you know what? You gotta have a level of commitment, everybody. If you're not committed to change, will you get change? Answer the question. If you're not committed to change, will you get change? Absolutely not. Now, I can't go through the center much, but in the center here is all the pieces that make this whole belt power, energized, moving forward, okay? Moving forward. Now, the part about this is this. So I'm going to share a bit of it, but such as like some of this I'm teaching is from Service Business Edge. Some of you have attended that. Some of you I know, if you're attending in June, give me a big old boom if you're attending to our June Service Business Edge event. And some of it is from the Secrets of Mastery Toolkit. Now, I'm going to share stuff about the Secrets of Mastery Toolkit and actual strategies from it because I want to show you how fast when you learn things from the right people at the right time and you implement it the right way, how fast it can move. I mean, this toolkit that I built, the Secrets of Mastery Toolkit, I mean, it's 43 videos. I mean, it's 43 training video missions, more than 20 hours of training on how to grow a business. And the reason why we did this is because I know a lot of people that are in a truck like me. Like, you got to listen to this stuff while you're on the road, right? Like, some of you are still in a truck. Some of you are just confused. I get that. But here's the challenges you face. And I say this because I don't know if you have the same challenges as me, but I bet I lived through some of the challenges. I'll share some of mine in a minute, but I needed to generate more revenue. For goodness sakes, how many of you type in a word of any word you want if you have to generate just more revenue? Like, it doesn't hurt for more revenue. I always love this. People say, I'm so busy, Mike. I just need more guys. I'm like, that's all you need is more guys? You must have money flying out your pocket, because more guys, yeah, they'll bring in more money. But if you have a waiting list for customers, you must be like Ralph Lauren or something. You know, and then your prices must be people waiting in a line like that. You got to have boatloads of money. See, I'm probably going to share some things that make you think a little bit different. And what about this? Some of you need to generate revenue. And then some of you, your marketing expenses, like there's a couple pieces. Like, one, do I spend more? I'm confused by it. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Pay-per-click, billboard, TV, radio, direct mail. And everybody's like, the big guys. The big guys are doing everything. Well, at one time, I was a small guy and I got to be a big guy. So no, you don't have to do that. Or you see, or one of these things, the economic future is changing here. And maybe this is a challenge you don't even know that's coming. Like today, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but will you give me a boom if I could have permission to share hurtful truths instead of comforting lies? Would that be okay? Now, I'm not doing it to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I'm doing it because if you were looking for a suit and tie to get on here and worry if they're going to upset you because maybe you won't like their suit and tie. Well, if you're worried about that, well, I don't want to be that for you. I want to be the one that transparently tells you what to do. I want to be the one that transparently shares with you how I really felt. I don't want to give you some sugar-coated stuff. Now, look, when I get ramped up, I'm going to need a little permission here. When I get any Italians in the house, if you're Italian, like, I don't know if you could put the muscle in there or something, but if you're Italian, let me know if you're Italian. You know, sometimes my Italian comes out and some real colorful words can come out. So here's what I would say. Any sensitive people, just get unsensitive quick. Don't have any small children in the room. And if that kind of language upsets you, just pray for me tonight. I promise I'm fine in my own life. Is that fair, everybody? Okay, good. Because I feel it coming on. I'm so excited. As you can imagine, I'm going to share a little bit about my story. For those of you that don't know about me, first off, I've been on my own at a very young age. If you've been on your own as a young age, just put like, hell yeah, young age, right? So you know what it's like when you're on your own at 15 or 16 and it's survival mode and you got to learn how to just get it done. A little bit of stuff that I'm super proud of, because I think when you're on a webinar like this, people share a lot, but I don't know if they share, like, I just want you to know me a little bit, not because I need you to trust me. I need you to trust yourself, if that's fair. Some of my most proudest things is I'm with my wife for 33 years since we're 15 years old. She's my goddess. I'm super, super proud of that. She might be on here somewhere watching. I'm super proud. I'm a dad of an incredibly strong 19-year-old son and an amazing, beautiful 16-year-old daughter who's finishing up her yoga certification. I'm super proud of that. And I'm also proud I've been doing martial arts for 34 years. I'm an extremely disciplined person. That's where this information comes from. And if you're a tattoo, like if you have a tattoo, just be like, yeah, I got one. Type it in there, like all proud. Unless it's one of those like 30 years ago that you don't want to ever show anybody. and it's all like green and stuff, you still should be proud of your tattoos. And if you don't have a tattoo, guess what? All of you still have a chance. You can still get one. Is that fair? All right. So here's my before life. My before life. And that's my business partner, Rob. He's actually upstairs right now. One of our badass directors, Mike Disney. Those guys are on here. They'll probably be waving to you and stuff. And maybe they're chatting in the chat bar, saying hello to everybody. And I'm sure some more in my team. My whole team will be chatting to you, letting you know they're on here. We have the most badass team at CEO Warrior that you could imagine. I'm super proud of all of them. But this is my number one, very best picture next to my wedding and my wife. I have an old picture of me and my wife when we're 15. I have a lot of them, but business picture, this is the one for me. This is the one because who can relate? And some of you can relate now. This is, as you could tell, it's getting dark. So it's probably about 7 o'clock at night. This was a commercial job, probably a Wendy's restaurant we were doing, probably under massive pressure. We probably just worked 7 days straight. It's late, but who knows? I'm either picking on Rob or he's picking on me, but I'm pretty sure shenanigans of some kind are happening, right? And this is fun, but this isn't fun forever, everybody. Can you relate? If you can relate to going out there is fun, but it's not going to be fun forever. Because I kept saying to myself, like, man, I wonder how long can I really do this? How long can it be two guys in a truck? You know, here's the big problem, right? Like there's us. My office on the left side, it looks real big. It was about 4 foot by 8 foot. You know what I mean? It was, so call it a big closet or something. As you can see, the blueprints on the wall. So any of you that are in the commercial industry, like, man, we did TGI Fridays, big and tall, sleepy stores, $1 million industrial plant. We did that shit when we were in our early 20s, right? We were the ninjas that came in, that picture with all the dirt. How many of, type in a boom if you can relate to a stepping in mud day. Can you relate to a stepping in the dirt, right? This is parallel, 5 sets, 4-inch, schedule 80 for the electrician ninjas on here. Pull them all, 10 sets of parallel, done by 2 p.m., locking and loading it in, right? But, you know, as we were going through this, we were making money, but we weren't growing. We struggled with everything. Like we didn't know hiring. We didn't know marketing. We didn't know the systems. We didn't know financials. We didn't know a whole lot of this stuff. I mean, who was going to teach us? I mean, we grew our revenue, but it seemed like the way we grew it was, let's just work more, right? And I wanted to know, you know, was there a way to increase our revenue without spending more marketing? I mean, no one was telling me that. Here's the deal. Let me take you from 2 guys in a truck to boom, okay? The discovery and the results. Now, this might be impressive for some of you, but this is not really impressive. This picture is 6 or 7 years old. You know, this picture here is, we were, not even all our trucks could even fit in this. So if I fast forward you a little bit, you know, and we sold a year and a half ago, we were doing $32 million a year and a half ago. Now, I want to be clear when I say 32 million. I'm not one of these Facebook guys that run around, oh, I did 32 million, 1 million a year for 32 years. Come on now, everybody, give me a break. This was 32 million 1 year. Now, I don't say it to brag. I'm proud of it. I say it because I want to let you know, if a vocational kid can do this, who's been on his own for a long time and didn't know how to get out of the struggle with his partner, could build this to 32 million, do 200 million in a 10-year period, 200 million, 165 trucks on the road, 200 employees just a year and a half ago, and growing by lightning speed from 10 years before, 2 guys struggling in a truck. Now, I don't care what industry you're in. It doesn't matter to me if you're pest control, you do commercial work, industrial. We're working with people that do garbage removal, dog training. We've had people that work on figuring out people's brains. The training is fundamental for service businesses, period. Hands down, hands down. But this is what we were able to do. And when you do it right and you do it smart, and you do a really smart training, guess what? You grow exponentially, okay? You grow exponentially, and life changes. Freedom happens. Wealth happens. And then before you know it, a $40 billion company comes in and goes, I want you. So not only did we learn how to grow, which I'm super proud of, I used to try to tell people how to sell, but I never sold. I never sold a big company. Well, we sold it in under 90 days, more like 60 or something days. We sold it for a real huge win, which is something good for you to know. You're like, well, Mike, why is it good for me to know this? Well, this is why it's good. The reason I'm sharing is I don't have to be here. My partner doesn't have to be upstairs. We sold a $32 million business. We're here because nobody wants to grab the earth and shake the service industry and change the game. There's no reason to struggle. If you're struggling, it's your fault. Remember the hurtful truths. Don't be throat punching me in the stream, everybody. I'm just telling you, it's your fault. If you're not where you want to be, not my fault. It's not, oh, wait a second. It must have been President Bush's fault. Oh, it must have been Obama's fault. It must be the governor's fault. It must be Trump's fault. Like, when is this industry, these people going to finally step up and say, wait a second, wait a minute. It's my fault. I don't know what to do. See, I didn't blame the world. At first I did. I'm working late. The customers suck. You can't hire anybody. Nobody wants to pay you. You know, like I said stuff I won't even repeat out of my mouth. Oh, it's this customer. It's that nationality. It's this one, you know, like I won't even repeat it until one day we said to ourselves, you know what? And this is why I'm sharing it with you, because if I could save you the next 10 years of pain, then that's helpful for me. Look, here's some of the reasons why I'm sharing. First, when Rob and I were growing our service business, right? We had to figure it out all by ourselves. I mean, it was hard. It was expensive. It was time consuming. The second thing was this. After exiting our service business and we built this, you know, we really wanted to say, not only could we change lives. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but look, if the divorce rate is 60%, I bet for entrepreneurs, we eat up 50% of it. I mean, think about it. You're growing a business. I mean, if I was to be, would you allow me to be transparent? Type in something if you'll let me be transparent so I know. Because I got to make sure. Like, I don't need you guys running all over Facebook like, blah, you know, Mike said this, blah, you know what I mean? You know, all the Facebook drama stuff. All right, thanks. I mean, here's the deal. Like, I don't know about you, but like I was a professional liar. Now, don't judge me yet. I'm not going to judge you. Don't judge me. My wife, I knew, you know, we had little babies and it's coming around 5 o'clock and I'm going to talk from a man's perspective. Men, what is the phone call you're going to get around 5 o'clock? Now, back then it was a beeper. You remember the beeper? Thing vibrated like a damn chainsaw, right? And if you're an electrician, type this in. If you're an electrician, just write like you could relate. Did the beeper ever go off while you were working an electrical panel and you thought you just died? Did that ever happen? I know, Rob, that must have happened to me and Rob. I mean, we're in there, you're like, whoa, oh, it's, all right, I know what it is. Let me think what I'll tell my wife now. The jobs, I work too slow. We ran into a problem. I'll be home pretty soon. And then pretty soon, what the hell's pretty soon mean? Pretty soon is like 9 o'clock at night, right? Like pretty soon, it's funny how, so I would always be just like, well, I guess I'll just lie because I don't know what time and this customer and this wire is stuck and everything else. If you can relate to this, and we're going to get into some strategies, but if I don't set a framework for some of you and a clear line of understanding, then why would you listen to me? I mean, you got to be transparent with me. You got to be congruent with me. Otherwise, the message won't make sense. Now, all of you are going to make a lot of money in a minute because here's the deal. What I'm going to teach you in today's training is this. I'm going to teach you 4, boom, powerful strategies, okay? Number 1 strategy, I'm going to teach you how to get leads without spending more money in marketing. So if you think that's cool, type in cool, all right? And if anybody's not typing in, like, let's all just point at them. Be like, you're not typing. You're not, like, play full out. Come on. Let's be interactive here. I know you go to a lot of webinars. They're boring. You know, you don't, they're dry. You know, the guy's like, okay, everybody, today we're going to talk about how to budget your numbers. It's like, what? You want to hang that type of person, right? I want you to be engaged here. The other thing we're going to do is, guess what? How to make more money per sale. Boom. Let's just do it. We'll make more money per sale, right? The other thing is how to make more sales per customer, because this always helps. All right. Don't worry about writing this down. It's all going to be on the screen. We're going to go through it together. You got the worksheet that you can run through with it. Okay. And the last one, we're going to talk about how do you lock in customers. I'm talking about Raven fans, loyalty, lock them in solid. Does this sound good? Everybody ready? Type in, I'm ready. Type it in, everybody. Type it in. I'm ready. Boom. Let's do it. Strategy number one, how to get more leads. Now, when we talk about more leads, we want to talk how to get more leads without marketing for them. Now, don't judge the strategy, because I guarantee you know the part of the strategy, but you're not doing it well. I can just guess you're not doing it well. It's referrals. Now, wait a second here. Referrals are a very interesting thing, okay? Referrals, this might seem obvious to you, and you might say, Mike, tell me something I didn't know. And I'm like, wait a second here. Because most companies are doing it wrong, or they're not doing it at all. They know the concept, but they don't know the actions of referrals. How do I know? Because the number one question I get, besides how to hire people, is, how do I do pay-per-click? Do I do SEO? Well, if you were a referral-based business, real referral, not like your buddy refers you once a year. I'm talking about a real referral system. This could change the game for you. So hang with me on the strategy and keep making notes. My team is there. They'll interact and answer any questions while we're going through things, okay? But here's the thing. We train about referrals in the Toolkit program. It's actually what I want to teach you as part of Module 8, okay, of Module 10 here. That's what I want to teach you. There's two types of referrals. There's customer referrals. You should write that down. You kind of get that. But then there's company referrals. Very neglected. A lot of you are probably working pretty hard to get customer referrals, but you're not working hard to get company referrals. Now, if we could look at this and start to do some math, if you were to instantly start getting more leads by simply asking your customers who they might recommend, and my question is, how many times do you ask this? Be honest with me, because being not honest is not going to hurt me. It's only going to hurt yourself. How many of you in the last week asked at least 20 of your best customers, hey, do you know anybody else that would be a great fit for us to help out with any service? How many of you did that? If you did it, do a boom. I'm super proud. I'm going to show you how to quantum that to the next level, okay, to the very next level. Now, if you serve 100 customers a week and ask each one of them for a referral, even if only 10% of them gave you a referral, you'd have 520 new leads a year. I mean, if you want 520 new leads for doing nothing more than asking properly, setting the stage, I'm going to give you some ninja strategies in a minute. Type in boom if you want 500. Because here's the deal. People, there's a difference between you referred me and I'm always asking if there's someone that's a perfect fit. I mean, this is how you grow a business. Now, I know it sounds probably simplistic, but isn't it the most? I'll share with you, I trained with one martial art instructor for 19 years, 18, 19 years. And he said to me, I'm going to teach you something so simplistic. It's going to give you more benefits than anything you do in life, and chances are you won't do it successfully. And I'm like, well, if it's so simple, why wouldn't I do it? He goes, the point, it's so simple. Meditation, right? Meditation. If you meditate, type in, be all proud like I'm a meditator or like I'm a Buddha, whatever. I don't care what religion or race you are or anything, but meditation. Why? So simple. Well, if it's so simple, then why don't you do it? Because I think that people don't know when to do it, why to do it, where to do it, how to do it. They don't know the format for this, right? And this is definitely one of the reasons why most companies struggle today. Many companies struggle because they put more focus in dumping money into marketing for new leads, right? When instead, they could put a bit of energy and $0 to focus on lower cost and higher profit, right? From referral leads. Now, you got to have a system in place. Let's talk about, if it's cool with you, let's talk about how to do it. Now on here, it says, if there's someone you know in the neighborhood who owns a similar home to you that would benefit from our service, who would that be? See, that's different than someone says this. Type in what the programmed answer is in life when someone says, is there anything else I can help you with? Type in, what's the programmed answer? No. Now, I can't see you're chatting, but my team does, but I bet it's no. No, there's nothing else I can help you. See, there's a difference when you sit there and say, I would also say this, based on the work and the happiness and the 5-star rating you gave us today, I want to first say thank you. And second, I can only imagine somebody as nice as you probably knows someone else very nice that needs our service, if not today, but very soon. If somebody came to mind, who would that be? And the customer starts thinking, well, my neighbor, my friend. And if there was somebody that you thought, only if you were okay with it, to make a connection with us or start a relationship for us, who could you introduce us to? Well, I could introduce you to Bob the neighbor and Billy and Jane. Well, before I go, I would love to meet them. I mean, if you did a job at one house and you instantly got an introduction to the other 4 homes, tell me, type in, what kind of money could that change the game for you? And remember, this doesn't matter if it's commercial or residential. I mean, you got to ask every customer. You have to make it part of your process of the job when you leave a customer's home, or it doesn't matter if you're a dentist or a chiropractor. You got to make this part of it. You got to be specific. What are you looking for? What are you looking for in the transaction? Now, boom, referrals are so powerful. That's why I gave you the samurai ninja there. Okay. Now, there are stackable methods to referrals. You can't just ask for a referral in one way. This is what most people do. They do, oh, hi, is there anybody you know? They do one method. You have to ask in person. Now write these down, type these down. And actually, my team or someone on my team, just type it in there. Just type it in there while we go to help everybody out and make it easy. And if one of my team sees someone writing it, you all don't have to write it, just one of you. So you have to do it in person. You got to ask for the referral by email. You should ask by video like this. You could do a simple video. You should ask by text message. You should ask by direct mail. Send them a letter in the mail. There's more than one way to ask, but most of you don't have a system. You have a thing. You have a one-time thing, and you need it to have many times over. The more you ask in a kind way. Now, look, if you're crappy at your business, you're probably not asking anybody. And I get if you're real good, they're telling somebody. But let's make it easy on them. Let's make it super easy. Okay, then there's the second part, which is the frequency method. How often do I ask? I mean, is it reasonable to say hello and ask for a referral maybe every 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Now, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't have to call up the customer every 4 weeks. Hey, by the way, Bob, hope you still love the job. Who do you know now? Who do you know now? It's not that. It's not that at all. You're calling to check on them. How's everything working? How's the service? If you're a chiropractor, how's your back doing? My trainer who teaches me Muay Thai training, that's my thing that I'm training now. He texts me, hey, you up for training Sunday? Now, if he didn't text me, maybe I would train Sunday, but the fact that he reminds me. Now, if he says, hey, can we get a quick call? How's your training going? How's your punching going? How's your physical fitness? And I would say, good. He had a little conversation. And if he turned around and said, hey, who do you know that might be interested in this type of training? I'd be, well, let me think about it. Let me make a post for you. Let me do something for you, right? Okay, next thing is there's the compounding method, right? The compounding method. That's when one person gives you a referral and then you share that they gave you the referral. Now, let me explain this a little bit. This is really cool, but it's really great. So how many of you got a referral in the last couple months? Type in, and I'm going to hit the button so I can see how many of you got a referral in the last couple months. Man, it's chat. You guys, I'm so proud of you. You guys are just rocking it. Okay, today, a lot of people. Yeah, you got a lot of referrals. Well, my question is, did you go on social media and thank them? Did you Did you send them a video from you just saying a heartfelt thank you for referring us? It means the world. Did you send them a fruit basket? Did you send them a cookie? And then how many times do you say thank you? Like, I love BMW. You buy an $80,000 car. My wife gets a car. They send a keychain. All right, it's cool. What am I going to do with this fucking thing? All right, thanks. Thanks for the keychain. $85,000 car. Thanks for the keychain. And then they don't ever say thank you again. It's like, wait a minute. Like, thank me once, but maybe thank me a couple times, because the more times you say thank you and the more times you check in on the regular, you know when they want to check in? Because I know this for a fact because my wife's lease is up on her BMW. Here's when they want to say thank you. Hey, your lease is almost up. We want to thank you for your business. Would you like to come in? You know, and the fact is, like, now you appreciate me. For 3 years, where were you? I didn't even see you. You weren't even thanking me for that. Now, so referrals are definitely powerful. Now, referrals from other companies. Now, there are companies in your area to talk to your customers and connect them. Like, I'll give you an example. We used to eat at the Applebee's in New Jersey. Anybody from New Jersey? Type in, yeah, New Jersey. And there's an Applebee's down the road in East Brunswick. And we used to eat there all the time. And I used to say this to them. I said, you know what's missing? You know what's missing here? And they said, Ryan, they said, what's missing? I said, a picture of gold medal right in the foyer. Right in the foyer. It's missing. We eat here all the time, every week, and you don't have a picture of us. Now, this is a big franchise. They would bring a picture. I'm like, cool, boom. I'm on the phone 1 hour later, frame picture. Where should we put it? He says, I'm right here, right when everybody walks in. He's like saying, yeah, I think. And I'm like, zhoosh. I screwed the bitch in myself, right? Now there's a connection. Then I said, every time your waitresses and waiters are looking for a pen, can I supply you guys with all your pens? You see, I kept serving them. And in return, they kept referring us. If this makes sense, give me a big old boom for there, because I want you to understand this strategy is more important than just that. And then there's the referrals. I mean, for example, appliance repair company and a pest control company are in homes. So how many referrals are they making for you? And vice versa. How many are you making for them? Now you got to train yourself to be a giving, caring person. I'm like that. I'm going to give you a real example. I just shared this with Mike Disney before, and then I'm going to give you a couple action steps. Okay. Action steps and some tips. And then we're going to go into, if you can handle it, we'll go into strategy number 2. So I was on the phone with Jim T. Jim T was one of my directors at Gold Medal, along with Mike Disney. Mike Disney is one of our master advisors. He's the director of CEO Warrior. And Jim T, I'm talking to him about some stuff, attorney stuff I want him to do for me. And I'm like, hey, can we refer you? We work with a lot of companies in New Jersey. Let me refer you. And he's like, yeah. Now, I didn't say, Jim, who do you know to refer me to? I'm going to refer you work first. Let me give to you. And if I give to you enough and you love me, you'll think about me in the future. See, so many people are asking for it, but they're not serving other people first. You got to have them serve other people first. Now, let's go into some action steps here, okay? Here's some simple action items. 1, create a script. I'm not a big script person, so let's call it a scripting framework. It's a framework to ask every customer who they recommend. Like, who could they recommend? Just make it simple for your guys. I know there's a lot of gurus out there, and I tried to do this like 12 years ago. Tell my guys, say this in this word, like this. Now, my guys are like, come on now. I can't remember 3 words in a row. You want me to remember that? Can I just be myself a little bit? I'm like, all right, look at the framework. Here's what we want to do. We want to be amazing. We want to make sure they're happy. We want to know if they have anybody else we can make happy. Simple. Plumber says, simple. I can do it. Good. Let's simplify it. Don't overcomplicate it for everybody, okay? Next thing is go talk to local companies. We went and did an on-site. It's one thing that we do. We did an on-site in Washington State, and the person's company was in a building. And the first thing when I pulled up, I was Mike Disney. Mike Disney, raise your hand so they know who you are. There's Mike Disney. I pull up with him. Disney, tell me if this is right. First thing I say is, does he know everybody in this building, right, Disney? Does he know every human in it? Does he know who owns this place? Because if I'm in a complex, everybody should know me and I should know everybody so I can refer. Who doesn't know Mike Disney? I know. Well, he's got the legendary name. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure commercial companies, everywhere you go, ask how you can share them with your customers and vice versa. All right, now here's tips for better referrals. Now I know you gotta write quick, because you guys know, like sometimes people tell me, Mike, you gotta slow down. I'm like, nah, you gotta speed the hell up, okay? Like if I slow down, I'll pass out. If you speed up, I'll get you to move quicker, make more money. Fair? Boom. All right. So whenever you answer, you want to pay attention to me right now, okay? Because I'm gonna share something. All right, I want you to be clear. Here comes magic of all magic of all magic. You ready for it? Okay, cool. Here's the thing. So whenever you answer a call, an email, a chat, ask the person this. Are you guys paying attention? I got to look at some of you. I got to make sure you're paying attention, because what I'm sharing with you is just so ninja, it's unreal. Okay, I see everybody's looking at me. All right, don't look creepy at me. Just look at me. All right, here's what you do. You answer the phone. How you doing? Da-da-da. Hey, who referred you? And they're like, oh, I found you in the yellow pages. Oh, okay. Well, we're a referral. Majority business comes from referrals. But welcome aboard. Love to help you. And if it's okay with you, we'll tell you, how to refer us too, like everybody else. Come on, everybody. Smile. Give me some love right now. This one phrase right here of who referred you on every call, every interaction, everything you do is magic of all magic. Do you see that? Because it sets the stage for what? Referring you, because you're amazing. Okay, next thing. I want you to make it super easy for your people to refer you and for you to refer them. Just don't overcomplicate it. Okay? Next thing, build done-for-you referral marketing so other companies can simply hand it out. Marketing. Build a packet. Tell the pest control guy, would you give this packet to everybody you go to? Give me your packet. I'll hand it out. Super, super easy, okay? This way, the easier I make it for you to refer me, the more that you're going to refer me. Just like for you guys. Any of you that want to refer me to somebody, boom, let me know. I'll send you some free books. You give it to them and give them the gift of knowledge. Is that fair? You just hit me up. You could even put it in the stream. Mike, send me some books. I'll send you books. And I'll send you books that are on Amazon. I'll send you 9 pillars. That's $99 on Amazon. I'll give it to you so you can give it to your friends, because that's how you help people. You give them gifts so they do it. All right. Offer a special discount and benefit to those that are referring. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not close to being done. So if you guys got any calls coming up or anything, unless it's worth $500,000, shut your phones off. Shut your Facebook off. Shut everything down. Stay with me until I'm done, because I'm just warming up, everybody. We're going to make, I'm giving you millions of dollars right now. All right. Now, next thing, if you have a large company nearby, go by and tell them all your employees. Every one of your employees that comes here, I'm going to give you this. My team, see everybody who wants books, let's share them in the world. We'll just drop them out of airplanes and helicopters, fighter jets, whatever we got to do, okay?
I think we got to order more books, Mike.
That's okay. I'll order. We got a bunch. We'll order as many as you want. Probably one of the only companies, CEO Warrior, that we must send out a couple thousand books. Crap, next week I'm speaking to 1,000 people in Nashville. They're giving out 1,000 books there alone. All right, let's get back on the strategy. Stay focused, everybody. Stay focused. All right, next, you go to the big companies and tell them all your employees, Canon, Squibb, whatever, I'm going to give them a savings. Boom. Go to all the VFWs, okay, all the different military places. You probably, and if you don't do this, please do this. We give savings to seniors, veterans, disabled, and first responders. Let me say it again. Seniors, veterans, disabled, and first responders. Why? Because you should. You should help them out. We're all going to be older someday and we want help, especially for our veterans. Do I have any veterans on here? If I get any veterans, please type down who you are, what you did. Type it down. Boom. Everybody type in thank you to all the vets and everybody who fought for us so we could even be on this webinar and not have to worry about somebody coming in our backyard. Heartfelt thank you to all of you. Okay. And I mean that. I was not in the military, but I've trained a lot of people and trained with a lot of SEAL Team 6 and a lot of people. I'm completely thankful for your service. Okay. So the next thing you could do is you could go to clusters of neighborhoods. You know, those gated communities. And you could say, everybody in the gated community, I'm going to serve you with this. I'm going to serve you with this. Here's the saving. That's how quick and easy you could get. Now, here's my question. Boom. Based on this right here, how much value is it if you just implement one of those strategies, how much money could it turn in for you? Type it in. I mean, if you got 520 leads at $750 ticket, could be smaller. I mean, that's $390,000 a year more. $390,000. I mean, what if you only got $195,000 from that? I mean, imagine that. What if it was only half of that? Would you be upset if I gave you a strategy that only made you $97,000? I mean, come on, I would die for get on webinars today where people would share with me like how I could just make $97,000. But I know for some of you, it's all on different sides. Some of you, this is going to make $1 million easily. Okay. Boom. Give me feedback so I know before we go to next strategy, what has been your quickest, your most valuable insight you took away from this section? What is it? Type it in right now. Type it. Because this is how we do what we call compound learning. Compound learning. And as soon as I see a bunch in there, what your big takeaway was, boom. Then we'll go to strategy number 2. Oh, I know my man Aaron here. He's excited. He is so excited for this. Okay, we're going to go into strategy number 2. Let's see what you got here. Boom, Scott, way to take action. Applebee's formula. Yeah, I mean, how many people do you talk to? Is your dentist giving it away? Everywhere you go, ask them, who are you referring? Better than me? No one. Might as well be me. All right. All right. If you're ready for the next one, just rub your hands together a minute. Get it nice and warm. Here we go. All right. So now what we want to talk about is strategy number 2 is how to help double your revenue with no extra marketing cost. Okay? Double your revenue with no extra marketing cost, make you more money per sale. Okay? This is going to be the 1+1. You know the deal there. And the best way to figure this out, what your customers need and serve them, okay, with even more that will help them. I call it a 1+1 model. And I'm going to share this with you and you're going to be blown away. And then on top of the referrals, this is going to take it right through the roof. Basically, whenever a customer wants to buy something, show them, okay, that they can be served with something else at the same time. Now, this is a simple formula, but not executed clearly as much as it could be. I cover this really in depth in module number 7 of the Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit. But what I want to do is give you examples right now, okay? So one example is a customer who just invested in a new electrical system. So if I got some electrical brothers on here, just type in, boom, electrical, right? Like, I wish you could put lightning bolts in that thing and stuff, like GIFs and you know those things. I wish we could put it in there. But a customer just invested in an electrical system might also be served with a whole home surge protection. I can't tell you how many people are doing electrical panels and they don't even talk to the customer about surge protection. Or a customer who just invested in plumbing service for their kitchen might also need water purification. But like you don't show it to them. And in a couple of minutes, it's coming up. I'm going to teach you the Amazon strategy, which is going to be amazing for whatever business you're in. But then a customer just got an HVAC system might also want maybe a generator for their system. So if power goes out, right, recess, dimmer, circuits, all this type stuff. Here's how it works. And I'm going to give you a formula. You just got to plug in some of the pieces. I talk more in depth on this in the toolkit, but I want to give it to you. You could execute it right here, right now. So I want you to simply build out a sheet like this that says product 1, what they need, what they got, switch, dimmer, furnace, air conditioner, I don't care what it is. And then when you offer product number 1, just say, well, you know what? Let me show you product number 2. Let me show you product number 2, right? Because what happens is, or product number 4, they don't know to think about the next thing. They don't know. So when the customer buys X, they also bought Y. But watch, let me connect a dot for you right now. A dot that was connected for me many, many years ago. The Amazon strategy. How many of you, be honest with me, how many of you bought something on Amazon, looked at the bottom and said, hey, guess what, Eric? Someone who bought this, they also bought this, and you can get that for $55. How many of you then said, well, I would be stupid, I guess, if everyone else did this and I didn't do it. I don't want to be the stupid guy, so I'll buy both of them. But if this makes so much sense to you, and you understand that not only does Amazon do it, you ready for the big thing? Type in boom if you're ready for the big thing. Let me connect the dots so huge. It's not, listen everybody, it's not that they do that. They taught the customers to buy that way. You don't have to sell nobody nothing. You don't have to go to Grant Cardone and all these people, let me tell you how to be a bully salesperson. You don't have to do this stuff. No. Amazon trained people how to buy. Just say, yeah, I could give you this. You could buy this value. Mrs. Jones, by the way, people that bought this, they also bought this. And if you want to buy this, guess what? You can save a little money today. Boom. It's not hard. Amazon has trained people to buy this way. You're actually hurting them by not offering them value. That's all that, write this down, okay? Customers, you don't ever have to sell a customer. You just have to deliver value for them to buy. There's a big difference. You don't have to sell nobody nothing. These gurus online, all these people trying to tell you how to poke the customer in the eye and stick the pen in their face, it's ridiculous. That's because they don't know how to present value. Target doesn't try to sell you when you walk through the store. They don't sell you. They say, look what we have. You want a lawnmower? You want a car? You go to these super Walmarts? You want a gun? Which I still blown away. New Jersey, you can't get nothing. You go to the South, you go in Walmart, you can get eggs and a shotgun. I just love that. I find that incredibly great. You know what I mean? I don't know if I feel more safe or dangerous when I'm there because I'm unarmed, but it's cool either way. So the fact is, you know, this strategy here, I've used it many years ago. And if you buy, okay, I got to take a sip of this orange juice because I don't even know if you're ready for this. Disney, I don't even know if they're ready. I think you're ready. Let me give it to you. Here's a strategy that Rob and I developed years ago, and it worked like gangbusters, okay? We said, I wonder if we allowed customers, if you bought 3 or more things, you purchased 3 or more things, we'll just save you 5% more money. Listen to me, everybody. Listen to me. If, Mrs. Jones, if you buy, now look, a customer that bought this also bought this. Now, if you're going to take these 2 things, I got to tell you something. If you need one more switch, receptacle, recessed light, paddle fan, whatever, thermostat, home automation, you got to remember at Gold Medal, we did plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, drain cleaning, one-day bathroom solutions. We did over $1 million in indoor air quality, over $1 million in water filtration. Like we did just about everything, and we did millions of it in everything. We did over 19 million in HVAC alone. Okay, so we're not puppies to this game. So then what we say is, hey, if you were to get 2 things, why don't we get a 3rd thing and save 5%? Now, if this went, look, if this is good, type in boom, please, but all caps, boom, all caps, like you're yelling at me. Because the fact is, customers want that. They want that. That's what they're asking for. You just didn't know stress. See, when you do 200 million, now look, I want to be clear with you. The big companies out there, the $50, $100 million company, I love them. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me. Why? You're like, Mike, why do they hate you? You deliver such massive value. You're CEO warriors changing the world. You're helping people grow. You're doubling the size of more companies on the planet than any training or coaching organization today. Everybody that comes in your world, they grow fast. They grow more. Their lives change. Their relationships change. Why do the big companies hate you? Because they don't want you to become a big company. I guess I knew why I trained for 34 years. I never knew why. It's because when a big company owner comes and talks to me, I tell them I fight for everybody, not just for you. Not just for you. Does this make sense? Okay, cool. So how much value? Let's look at this. If you work just 260 days a year, I know a bunch of you are doing more than 260 days a year. And you do 5 jobs a day. That's 1,300 jobs a year, okay? If we use the 1+1 strategy, you would get 2 more jobs each day. That's another 520. Don't try to write down the math. Trust my math on this. 520 jobs a year. At an average ticket, if you were good or reasonable, $750, okay? That's $390,000. Okay, but forget about it. Did that sound Italian? Did that sound like New Jersey? Forget about it. Here's the deal. If that strategy just made you 100 more grand, was it worth your time with me? Type in if it was worth your time here. I know it was worth your time. So let's add it up. Here's, because this is what I want to do. If you've been in my world, you know I'm not here for fluff and nutter stuff, whatever that shit is. I'm here to give you results. If you implement the referral strategy, I'm hoping we easily would make you 97,000 or 390. I gave you the damn strategy. There it is. The 1+1 strategy. I gave you the strategy. All right, so I'm hoping at least at this point, a little bit of time in. What are we in? We're about an hour in. We made, okay, a couple $100 grand. You hung out with Mike and CEO Warrior Badass Team. You made a couple $100 grand. But, you know, most gurus and consultants, bloodsuckers trying to just steal and not give you value, I'm not one of those people. I'm like, boom, let's go for it. Tell me what has been so helpful so far. Tell me what's most helpful so far. And then if you're into it, I would like to go into strategy number 3, but only if you could handle it. Can you even give me biggest insight, and can you even handle strategy number 3? Can you handle it? I mean, if you can, let's do it. Let's play together here. Let's make some magic. Let's jump in the octagon. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do it. Rub your hands together, tighten your fist. Boom, let's rock and roll here right now. All right, strategy number 3. Reserve your customers. Now, the next way to double your revenue without spending more on marketing is to reach out to your existing customers and proactively offer to serve them, okay? Proactively offer to serve them. Now, let me give you the big problem in the industry. The big problem in the industry is this. Service companies spend a lot of money to get fresh, new, cold leads that they got to build a relationship, and then they ignore all of their existing customers. This is crazy, everybody. Crazier than me. It's crazy, right? It's crazy because customers already trust you, and you have and have proven to spend money with you. They've proven to value your service, and they've invested in you. How absurd would this be, everybody? How absurd if I got married and then, you know, I'm with my wife, but I never talk to her again until she says, I need you for something. Like, you're probably not going to stay married that way. You got to communicate. You know what I mean? You got to stay in touch. People don't do that enough. Now, we just did a training on this, and we do a lot of in-depth conversation in the Toolkit trainings, but I want to give it to you right now. And the strategy is outbound it. Now, the solution, I used to say it's simple, but I'm sure as Disney will tell you, what we found out the last 5 years of CEO Warrior, what seems simple is not so simple after all. Because I've been talking about this strategy for a long time about reaching out to your customers. But see, you've been confused on outbounding and how outbounding could really happen. You see, there's many opportunities for outbounding, or what I used to call Operation Reach Out. You might want to write that stuff down. It's pretty cool. I used to call it Operation Reach Out. Reach out to every customer. And here's all the different ways, not all of them, but a bunch of them that we used to outbound. So we used to outbound by phone, email, voice shot. And if I say anything you don't know what it is, just type in like, what the hell is that? And I'll answer it. Voice shot, by text, by automated bots, by direct mail. And then every one of those vehicles had a different way to reach out to them, okay? Now, there's many reasons to reach out to your customers. Let me take a sip here. Everybody drink some water, please, because you got to hydrate your brain. I'm giving you a lot of thinking. You got it. You got it. You got to stay hydrated, everybody. Okay. There's many reasons to reach out, right? One, the follow-ups left behind. Mike Disney managed our outbound division. They did over $1.2 million a year in outbounding alone, a team of 3 to 4, depending on time of year and people on it. Okay. 1.2 million. Does anybody want 1.2 million? Tell me if you want 1.2 million, just so I know. Okay, cool. And then I'll answer David's question in a minute. Okay, so he followed up. He had his team following up on people from 3 years ago that needed an air conditioner. Guys, 3 years ago, they needed an air conditioner. You would think that by now they got it. They didn't. It was our call that got it. Do you see that? So there's left behind estimates. There's a follow-up additional opportunities. This is the most lost opportunity I think people have today. You go out, you do a job for somebody, you sell a new toilet bowl, but you told them maybe you should do the other toilet bowls. But then you never call them again to ask them about the other toilet bowls because you made money from them, so you forgot about them. That doesn't make any sense, everybody. And then there's follow-ups for new products. I mean, how often are you even telling your people about a new product? Like, let me share. I bet I'm going to say something now that you don't know. And if I'm right, tell me, type in, yes, I didn't know, and what you didn't know. Ready? I'll share it with you. So we're a training and coaching organization. We have 4 different levels that any person in a service business that could work with us. We have Centurion, we have Circle, we have Impact, and we have Accelerator. Did you know that? Did you know we have 4 levels? I bet there's a no. Okay, next thing. Did you know that we go and do on-sites for company? We actually go out there with master advisors for 2 and 3 days and fix their company. I bet somebody don't know that. Did you know that we do trainings? We do road warrior training and teach people how to run the whole process that did 200 million. Get in the truck, visit a customer, the whole thing, called road warrior. Bet you didn't know that. Phone warrior. We teach people how the most strategic and integrity way to answer phones in your company. Bet you didn't know that. We do outbound training, teaching people over 3 days how to call customers and do training. Bet you didn't know that. We do war planning. End of the year, 3 days to reverse engineer your company for the next year. Bet you didn't know that. We do leadership training. Teach people 3 days how to lead their company, lead their family. Bet you didn't know that. We do teen warrior training. How to, over 2 days, how to train your teenager and make a teenager into somebody who's growing into society and not letting them go to college and then try to figure it out. Last one, bet you didn't know this. We have warrior relationship training. 2 days where you come with your relationship and your partner and we work on getting aligned and focused. You see, I could tell the market this, Facebook this, email list this. I have 15 books. I should have asked you how many books you think I have. I wrote 15 books. Now, the point I want to make here is if you don't know everything I'm doing, and how many emails do you get from me? Tell me how many emails, just take a guess. How many emails, Facebook posts, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, how much you get from me? Shitload. Ken says a shitload. Yeah. And you still didn't know, Lisa says a billion. And you still didn't know probably all those things we offer. Do you see how important this is? Do you see how important? I mean, how much value? Look at this. If you contacted 1,000 people this year that you left an estimate on or something, just do the numbers for your size business, and you closed an average of $750, that would be $75,000, right? But don't forget, there's many reasons to outbound, right? From left behind estimates, all this stuff. Then if you just closed another 10%, you'd make $75,000. I mean, realistically, tell me if you think I'm right. You would make an extra at least $150,000 if you did this better. Is that true? I mean, tell me if you're wrong with these 3 strategies, even in a small company. See, companies come with us from 0, no logo, no truck, no business, no name, and go to 2 million in the first year. I got other companies been in the game 20 years. They can't even break $1 million. And then I got other companies come in 4 million and they do 10 million in 18 months. Why? Guys, these are just 3 of the simple strategies. 3. Now I'm going to pick up momentum because I have another kick-ass strategy to do, but then I want to share something for you, a super opportunity for some of you. All right. So boom, give me, what was the most important part that you just heard from that, everybody? What was the most important part that you took away? The reason I do this is because I need to make sure I align. Now, I didn't forget about the one question. The one question was, what is Voice Shot? Voice Shot is an automated vehicle, okay? An automated vehicle that you can use to record a message and send it to someone's answering machine anytime. I could schedule one call and send it to a customer at 12 o'clock on Sunday and say hello to them. Okay, that's what I can do with Voice Shot. I also can schedule text messages. I could send videos to customer. So it's an automated vehicle, which you guys should start to learn some of this because it's not about you doing the work. Like, look, outbounding. If any of you, I could share with you, I don't have time to go into now, I could share with you how to get outbounding done without you even picking up a phone. That's how powerful this stuff is today. No, it's not Infusionsoft, but Infusionsoft can do it. It's a simpler method than that you literally can do less than 20 minutes. You'll be up and running. That's if you suck at technology. Okay? All right, you guys ready for more? Give me a big old boom if you're ready for some more. Okay, now, boom. Okay, here's what we want to do. One more powerful strategy. I'll be sharing that with you in a minute, okay? Now, here's the thing. You guys face a lot of daily challenges, right? Running a business can be difficult, and it could be hard. You face daily challenges that you have to solve, but you've been trying to do it with zero, a lot of you, just not enough business education, okay? You would never have an unqualified person install an air conditioner or an electrical panel or a plumber, a sewer line without any education, would you? I mean, it would cause a lot of problems. You'd have a lot of mistakes and a lot of things would blow up. Now, I want to be able to help you guys with this. I have an opportunity of a lifetime for you guys. And then after this opportunity, I'm going to close out with the last killer strategy that's going to be worth at least $250,000 to you, even if you're small, and you'll hold me to that, okay? Now, here's what I want to do. I want to help you get a lot more information you need to master your business, because the problem is a lot of you guys are getting information from all over the place, the internet. You're being sold and tugged and pulled and this book and that resource, but you're not laser focused in, right? And information you can have at your fingertips to review whenever you want so that you could build and grow. Because if you think like this, we only have 90 minutes or so together here. You can only grow so much in 90 minutes. You need more than 90 minutes to really expand and grow yourself. And I want to give you information that you can share with your team, because what happens is a lot of you have information, but like, well, tell me this, how many of you on here should play this training for your managers, your team, your marketing people, your wife, your husband, your children? Yeah, type in how many should do that. Yeah, I mean, a whole bunch of you should, because I'm giving real value. That's what we CEO Warrior, my whole team on here, we pride ourselves by giving massive value. Now, I want to talk to you about something I built to help you guys. I mean, and to really help you. I built this, and this is brand new. You're the first one in the world to hear about this, and I am super, super excited because it fits our mission to save the day, to solve the problem, to change the game. That's why I built something brand new, very effective to help you run your service business, okay? It's called the Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit. Yes, that's a badass logo, of course. Now, it's more than 20 hours of video recordings in which I personally walk you through every aspect of running your service business. I know in a minute, this is almost gonna sound like I made this gold, because it really is the golden goose egg. I'm telling you, I put my heart and soul into this, but you know, I solved the problem. The problem was a lot of you, you're in a truck and either you're too afraid to enter, my world, or you just can't, maybe you just can't make the investment now. Maybe you're down on your luck. And I turned around and all you had was a book. I have 15 books, right? And I send them out for free. So I turned around and said, let's build something that is reasonable, that we could get in your hands, that would change the game. And I do want to let you know, I want you in my world. If you're a good person, a family person, a caring person, You want to help others. If you're a nasty, unethical, and you want selling strategies to take advantage of people, just hit me up. There's a dozen of them out there. I'll send you to every cheesy ass guru that will rob the hell out of you. Like, I'm not interested in that. Rob and I sold our $32 million business. We just talked about this a year ago. We refuse to hang around idiots. We're just not going to, we won't do it. We're not going to hang around nasty people and stuff. It's not something we're interested in, right? So you can literally start this at any stage in your business, all right? It's brand new. And it's, just so you know, it doesn't matter if you're a brand new company or many years in the field. I promise, I'll show you the guarantee on this. It's no joke what we're going to do. All right. You'll build a simple foundation to run a strong, successful company. And I don't know if I have some of my words. A couple of them had already started going through this and they're freaking out over it. Scott was one of them. And during this, I've only given you so far a taste of whatever I made you, a couple $100,000 I made you. I hope that's not bad. And we'll finish it off and we'll double that. I promise you that. I'm going to give you the whole strategy. Okay. And when you watch these videos, it'll even be more powerful because you can watch it with your whole team at your own schedule, during your own time. You could do it on a Saturday morning like I used to do, or after work, whatever you need to do. You can listen to them. Now, I wouldn't watch them while you drive, but you can listen to them while you drive or even while you sleep to get smarter, whatever it takes. And we're only spending an hour here, but look, you can get 20 hours of strategic training. Now, watch what you're going to get. Ready? Boom. Check this out. You're going to get 12 missions. This is not, I've bought programs before, guys, and each thing was 5 minutes long. And I was like, what are you kidding me? Let me tell you about the missions and give me a big boom if you think this is something that would change the game for you. Master yourself. Do you need to know how to function like a superhuman instead of a whiny human? Yeah, of course you do. That's why I do it. Next thing, do you want this? Master your relationships. I figured a few things out. One thing I'm proud about for me and my partner, Rob, we're still with our wives. After all these years and all the journey and all the growth, and it wasn't all fun and roses. We went through battles and lawsuits and you name it, embezzlement, but we learned how to master relationships, okay? Master relationships. Plus, Rob and I are business partners well over 24 years now. Number 3, master your health. I can make you brilliant, but if you die young, it's going to be a waste of time, right? If I don't get your health up to par and you work hard, but come home and lay on your couch and you fall asleep while your 5-year-old wants to play with your grandchild, well, we can't have that. You're going to miss some of the, you missed your children's life. Let's not miss the damn grandchildren's life. Then master your time. Type in a boom if you guys, all of you, need to master your time better. Who needs to master their time? Of course. I mean, I need to master my time. And I'll tell you, I'm very, very efficient at what I do. And we share the system. Master your business. Master your numbers. I will tell you, we live in an industry today, my partner, Disney, and the team, we're almost in the service industry, a number illiterate today. Business owners just don't know numbers. They don't understand it. They don't know the philosophy, the theory. We dig into that. Master your marketing and sales. Master your money. What do we do? How do we manage it? Master your culture and your team. Master your service. Master your systems. Now, I know all of you, it's so funny. So many people, I read Think and Grow Rich. Are you rich? No. How many times you read it? Lots of times. You're still not rich? Don't read it no more. It's not working for you. It's not working for you. You're not rich. If you were rich, read it again. You're not rich. You keep reading the book. Okay? Next thing, E-Myth. Everybody tells me, oh, I read the E-Myth, Michael Gerber, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, what'd you do with it? Well, you got to have systems. How many systems you build? None. I couldn't figure it out either, stupid book. Like, I couldn't even figure out what to do and how to build it. I read E-Myth, E-Myth Revisited, everything about them. I still didn't put a system in place. I'm going to tell you how to do a system, simple, easy, fast, quick, dialed in, and it's going to change the game. Just that one alone, and then master your future. How do I get you dialed in? Look what it looks like, everybody. Powerhouse. You actually should probably raise your hands in the air, because when I look at this, this is over 20 hours of blood, sweat, tears, energy. I did this with my copywriter, Aaron, midnights at night, 11 o'clock, early mornings, dialed in to give you the most powerful trainings in missions. You could go as fast as you want, as slow as you want. It's going to change the game for you. I hope you're digging this. 12 missions, each one, look, in a platform with worksheets. with worksheets. This is not something, I know you guys have seen it before. You bought a program, and I'm not going to say the guru's name. He's in the sales, and he looks like he recorded it in 1970. His hair's 4 foot high. You're like, come on, man. Record a new video for God's sakes, right? No, this stuff is only weeks old. Just recorded it with the best. Now, a lot of people told me, they said, Mike, you don't own a business no more. Yeah, you're right. We coach over 200 now, all over United States, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. We're better than we've ever been in the entire world, sharper and more cutting edge. We have Google come and speak in our building. We hang around the greatest in the world. Here's what you'll get with this toolkit: 12 missions, 12 mission worksheets, 42 videos, 20 hours of training, over $100,000 of strategy. Boom. That's it right there. Now, I am a believer that if you're going to do a new program, you better give them some bonuses that rock the world. So I'm going to give you right now some bonuses that are worth thousands of dollars. I believe people that take action go. And don't forget, I'm still going to cover one more crazy ass strategy when we're done. I'm going to show you some pictures that are going to blow your mind. I promise you'll be saying in the end, I love you, I love you, I love you. I promise that. If you say you hate me, I'll send you a free book. Is that fair? All right, cool. So this here, just why don't you be honest with me? And you're not buying anything right now. You don't have to buy it. But who's at least you're interested in it? That makes sense. Videos to watch, something to help you get out of truck, something you can watch with your team, morning meeting. Let's watch the video. Of course, I'll share the investment with you guys. I just want to know if you're interested, because if I didn't build something you're interested in, I'll lock it up in the cabinet. I'll just give it to my high-level clients. I give it to them anyway. They get it anyway, right? Okay, so here's the deal. Secret bonus, let me give it to you. Number one, I'm going to give you, check this out. Who needs to recruit more people? Type it in. Yes, if you need more people or think you'll need more people when you grow, type it in. I'm so excited about this right now. Aaron knows and my team knows how I'm excited because I put so much energy in this. Check what you're going to get. Boom, right here. I'm going to give you a recruiting masterclass included. 3 hours of step-by-step instruction on how to take the pain and mystery out of recruiting. It's not in the missions. This is additional training right here. It has almost all the strategies I used for, now it's probably 12 years ago, to go from 2 employees to 200. I do not believe there's a deficiency in employees. There's a deficiency in education and strategy. That's it. One strategy in this thing will change the game for you forever. I promise. How do I know? Remember, we did 200 million and we're training over 200 something companies right now. If that wasn't good enough, check this out. Boom. Strategy number 2, leadership training. This leadership training I did with Joe Williams. Joe Williams was the master trainer, and he was the #1 trainer for over 20 years for Tony Robbins. He is a ninja at speaking and leadership. He's negotiated, I think, like billion-dollar deals. And I did a whole training with him that people paid money. I think it was over $1,500 to come to this. It's all there. You get access to that training to get started, because all of you need better leaders. Look, I'm making it a no-brainer for you guys. I promise you here. Number 3, a strategy session. You will get a strategy session, a 30-minute strategy session with one of our master advisors. And some of you might actually get it with me too. And these guys have all managed over 20, 30, $40 million plus in business. They're on there. Any of my master coaches on here, master advisors, type a big old boom in there. You'll get on with these guys. They manage, they do this, they coach people every day. The value of that alone will be worth the investment in the program, I promise. Then boom, if it's not enough, check this out. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's brand new. I'm giving it to you. Ready? The Accelerator program. I am giving you 2 months of our Accelerator program. Okay, 2 months. And this 2 months of this Accelerator program, okay, is worth $997. And you're going to get access for 2 months into this platform. Strategies, how to attract, convert, deliver, scale, online trainings. This is our proprietary, what we call the Warrior Den system that our high-end clients get. And we're giving you a ton of resources in here that it's going to freak you out. Now, wait, you ready for this? All right, Disney, like act like you're playing a drum roll. My team, I wish I had oh shit, don't break my shore house up there. I heard it all the way down here. All right, there we go. Boom, a golden ticket. You get a ticket. My team's freaking out, right? Like they're like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I did it. You're getting a golden ticket to come to our June event for free for investing in this program that I'm going to share. This year, man, this ticket, what is it? It's like $2,999 you're getting for this golden ticket. You're going to get that right now. You're going to get a ticket. You could come just for investing in it. You're going to watch. It's such a no-brainer. I promise you're going to love it. It's going to change the game. Boom, here we go. You're going to get a tool bag. Yep, some of you just want this. You'll invest in this. We do not give a war shield out easily. That's our shield, our shirt. You get a warrior shirt, warrior book. You'll get Secrets of Business Mastery book. We're giving you 5 love languages, which everybody should read. You could go read it. We're giving you a special stick for how to do videos, a little hard drive with more ninja trainings, one of our badass warrior, only warriors have it, shaker cups, and a backpack to carry your artillery in to be efficient and successful. I know what you're saying. Here's the deal, the investment. Let me tell you what the investment is. Normally, I was going to go out to market and I was going to make this $3,999. That's what I was going to do. And I'm going to get that every day of the week because the ticket to come to the event is $2,000+ alone. That's what that is. For you guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take $1,000 off. Boom. $1,000 off, and I'm going to give you this guarantee. Now, I know a lot of gurus in the world are like 10x. 10x is weak ass shit. 10x is nothing today in a world. I'm going to give you a 12x, 12 times guarantee. In 90 days, if you don't get a 12-time guarantee, here's what I'm going to do for you. In 90 days, you don't do it, I will refund all your investment back, and you can keep the battle bag, you can keep the battle shirt, the work, but you could keep all that. If you don't get 12 times your investment, that's what I'm going to do for you. Here's what you guys are getting. And I know you should love me because this ain't breaking nobody's damn back. I can tell you if I have warriors on here, they're asking for all this right now. I guarantee it. All right, you're going to get Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit. That's all the modules. That's all the trainings, everything, okay? You're going to get the recruiting training. That's a $3,000 value. Leadership training, $995. Strategy session, priceless. You get on a call with Mike, Disney, Denise, Larry. They solve one problem. How to recruit one person, manager, average invoice conversion, spiff program. Boom, money overnight. Golden ticket, worth $2,999. And guess what? The CEO Warrior Tool Bag, which you should just want that because we guard that with our damn life. And you're going to get that all there for that right there. $2,999. That's it. Now, here's the deal. They're going to be numbered. I'm only going to do this for 100 people. It's no joke. It's only 100. You type in your name, you want it, you're going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. My team, you better type in what number you are. That's the number we're going to rate it. After we hit 100, cool. You can still have it. It's $3,999 and it's awesome. It will still be amazing value. It's $12,000 worth of training, over $12,000 for $2,999. If you think I've already did fucking badass for you guys, made you a couple $100,000 on 2, what is this training going to do? I made it easy, simple. You could digest it. You'll be energized with my energy every day. Boom. Okay? If you want to take fast action, here's what I need you to do. See this right now? Type it in your computer. You can type on the sidebar, I'm in. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. But go here. This is where the rubber meets the road. CEOwarrior.com/toolkit. Go there so at least you know what this page looks like, everybody. Go here so you know what it looks like. I'm going to give it a couple minutes and then watch where I'm going next. Boom. I'm going right there next. I'm going to go into the last strategy before we finish up today, and we're going to rock this last strategy out. It's going to be worth a couple $100,000 easily to you. I actually got to hydrate to give it to you because I'm so excited for it. All right, my team will be keeping track of everybody there. Who's number 1? We'll make sure we label it. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to stamp it in a knife or something. Yeah, like whoever's the first 100, I think I'm going to throw in an extra. Disney, remind me about that. I'm going to stamp something by their number on how they come in, on what number they are. That'll just be badass to do that. All right, just so I could get started and going, because I'm honored you've been with me so long. I'm super pumped about this training. You got the 12X guarantee. If you don't think this guarantee blows your mind and you get results, just tell us. We'll give you your money back, leave the program, keep the goodies. Boom, no hard feelings. We know. I've never given back $1, guys, in 5 years now. I've never given it. Nobody's ever told me that they haven't gotten massive value from CEO Warrior. Cool. My team, put the website in the chat bar if you haven't, please. And we're going to get rocking. Strategy number 4, lock those customers in. You ready for this? Another way to double your revenue without spending more on marketing is to lock people in so they automatically pay you whether you serve them or not. Now, you want to serve them, but let's talk about what I call, it's really this, customers into members. It's the Costco program, Sam's Club. Everybody has a program. Not really. You may not, or yours may not be as effective as it can be. Now, we have done millions and millions and millions of dollars in membership program. Even the place in New Jersey, RTSP, where my son and I, we're going to go Saturday. If anybody's in New Jersey and wants to hook up on Saturday, let me know. I'll ask my son. If he's cool, I'm cool. We're going to go shoot the Glocks again, maybe bring out the rifle and stuff. But even there, I'm watching the screen as I'm checking in. Join our membership program. Of course, why? Members create your most loyal business. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care if you lick stamps, collect rocks, sell garbage online. Everybody, every business can have a membership program. I promise you. And the membership program will create loyalties. Now, Disney, I want you to unmute yourself because I know you know the stats. Amazon people that are in their regular group, how much do they buy? Oh, okay. All right. So he lost his mute for whatever reason. I'll see if I can unmute him. Okay. So a non-Prime member buys 2.7 things. A Prime member buys 4.3. 4.3, everybody. 2.7 to 4.3.
Myself.
Now, check. Oh, you unmuted now.
I did.
Yeah. There you go. So an Amazon Prime member, do you realize you pay a membership and then you buy more from them? Guys, you have to do this. Now let's talk about some of the strategies here. What's in a membership, right? Your membership might include some of this stuff, right? Extra levels of service, upgraded priority service or calls, ongoing discounts, automatic bookings, bonus services and products, right? This is the ultimate loyalty program. Now, I'm a loyalty buyer. I don't know about you, but like when I went to Universal Studios with my daughter in California, like I wanted the red carpet. I don't want to sit in a herd of people. Like, get me on the bus, bring me to the private meal, feed me. If anybody, did anybody do a boom if you ever went to Universal Studios and did the red carpet treatment in California? You go upstairs, the red carpet, they got prosciutto, they got mozzarella, they got all these fancy bagels, these little yogurt sippy things. I mean, it's like you're living on as a king. Like, I love that. Members, these are your members, your most loyal customers. You love these guys. Now, if you have a membership, say, yes, I have one, and then tell me if it could be better. That's what I want to know, because I've yet to not help anybody either start a membership program or make a membership program better. And we talk more in depth with this in the Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit. And it's definitely to get you dialed in, because what you want to do is this, right? For you, a membership is to help get predictable revenue, customer loyalty, an ascension program, help them move up, market positioning for your company, smooth out busy times. You could offer your members in your slow times special discounts, right? And then for your customers, they're going to get discounts, priority service, one call service. They're going to get simplicity, clarity of offers, automatic scheduling. I'll give some of you that have a membership program. I was super excited. I mapped out most of this, but then we sold the company. I had a black card program that I was getting ready to launch for our customers. That program was going to be $5,000 a year. At least that's where I was going to start. That was going to be my membership program. Now, of course, they were going to get Mike Disney's cell phone number so they could call at any time. And they were going to get priority service. Tell me what time you want me to show up. You want me to show up at 3 on the dot? 3 o'clock, you got it. See, I'm a guy that wants that, which means 20% of your customers want that too. So I wonder if you should work on asking yourself, is there more for them? Now, how do you position the membership? And tell me if this is like good and you really need to get this dialed in. Like, type in boom if you really have to figure this out, get it to the next level, make it go there. Because that's what I want to make sure of for you. I want this to be super helpful, and I want you to see the opportunity. I did it in my own company, just so you know. I did it. Why? It makes logical sense. Now, it should be a loyalty program that the people see as more important than getting an oil change in a car. They should feel warm, like I'm a black card holder with my business partner, Rob, Amex black card holder. You shouldn't be impressed. It just means we spend a lot of money on stuff in business. The impressive part is you're treated a lot different, right? I call them, they book my flights, they'll do all kinds of stuff. That's really good stuff. See, it's a life safety and comfort protection system. Write that down real quick. Someone from my team, type that in. It's a life safety and comfort protection system. Dean Jackson calls it homes under management. This is a whole nother philosophy for another day. I probably could do a half a day just on home under management, how to build that, where customers would give you key fob into their home. You'd go fix things out when they're not even there. This is a whole nother conversation. Don't get me on that, everybody. You get me, you're making me super excited on that. But let's stick with this. This is what I want you to think about right now, right? So you want people to think that they're coming into the family. And a lot of people doing membership, they're like, oh, here's your membership card. You're welcome. Join our club. I'm like, no, come on. Welcome to Amazon Prime. Welcome to your new family. Come on in. Let me tell you how we're going to hug you and take care of you. That's the membership program you want to be involved in, right? It's the greatest investment in them protecting their greatest asset. Isn't that true? Their home or whatever you sell. See, everybody wants to be part of a group, a club, a tribe, a mission, a movement. Everybody does. The more aligned and powerful the mission and movement is, it's the same for us. Like, we're not going to attract lame, weak, people. We're just not. We attract people that take massive action, that want to move the needle, that want to change the game. That's who CEO Warrior attracts. Why? Because we tell the truth and we tell it the way it is. We're not here to sugarcoat it for you guys, right? Now, how to build a membership program. Here's the deal. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Get a nice folder, write a small little flyer for inside of the thing, what you're going to include. Offer a basic price on it and a couple different options of prices for it. Offer it to the market and get feedback on that offer. See how people like it. Price really won't matter in the end. It's all about value positioning. The better the value, the people will buy in. Any one of your employees that say, oh, the price for the toilet bowl is too much, the price of the panel, like, come on. We sold 200 amp basic service change for some of you that are electricians, 15 foot in the air, 2-inch PVC. 2-aught wire, 40 circuit panel, whatever, square deep. Well, we moved to color hammer. It was $8,000. People like, are you nuts? Yeah, we did like 6 to 8 a week and the customers cooked us apple pie. Why? Well, of course, we had different incentives on it, different values, surge protection, lifetime guarantee, warranty. It was very different than the basic guy who goes in there, looks like shit, acts like shit, and thinks he did a great job, right? Slap some service cable on the wall, right? So the fact is, you want to make sure that this makes sense for your customer, middle class, affluent, upper middle class, whatever that is. Measure and modify, and don't make it complicated, okay? I hope this is making super sense to you, because here's what it could easily do. This strategy alone. Now, for all of you, tell me what it would be like. And thank you for hanging with me. I hope there's so much value for you guys. Here's what I want to know. For all of you, if you did your membership better, or you put a membership in place, type in how much revenue could it make you? Type it in there. We did 1.2 million right over the phone. Right over the phone. They sat there on the phone, kitchen. They would eat the donuts all the time. They would walk around. They're all happy, warm, controlled atmosphere. They did 1.2 million. I mean, that's pretty impressive. That's what you want to do. Let's look where we're at, and then I want to see what you guys are typing here for me. Now, there we go. So here's what I have so far. Referral strategy, 97,000 minimum. 1 + 1, 97,000. Outbounding, let's just say 97,000. Membership, 200,000. Look, I believe that if you execute on this with ferociousness, minimum, even in a year, my goal is at least it made you $250,000. Now, be upfront with this with me, because this motivates me to send you more damn books, give you more things, do more webinars. How much so far money do you believe this will make you if you put it in to play, how much? Just guess at it. Because if you can't even guess at it, you don't even know the art of projection. I mean, you got to at least guess, and then you got to make it into a target. You got to tell your company, you're going to watch this thing. We're going to implement this thing. We're going to put $250,000 extra dollars in the bank like that. Now, this is scratching, this is scratching the surface. Give me feedback, everybody. I want to hear on it. And then I'm going to do a quick recap. And then boom, I'm going to get you out of here to go execute on this stuff. Okay. Do a quick little recap there. Let's hear what you guys got for me. Show me some goodies. Give me some insights on there. Let me go over here. Let me go to chat bar so I can see what you guys are saying. Millions. That's what I want to hear. 500. I hope that's 500,000, not $500. Because if it's $500, I got to like come down there and help you out and stuff. Love it. Cool. Going to do 350. Okay. Boom. Oh, that's Scott Bidwell. Scott Bidwell, you started watching some of the Toolkit trainings in that we uploaded for our warriors. Can you share what the Toolkit training has been like so far for you? Just whatever little bit you watched, give a little bit of feedback. Grant's 250K. This, guys, you are warming my heart so much. I can't even, how do you sell membership to residential electrical customers that do 1 to 2 calls? Yeah, look, it's probably more than right now, but I had a membership program when I was only electrical only, everybody. Only electrical only. First off, electrical should be checked multiple times a year, right? The panel, and I could talk electrical, right? You guys get that. I did $1 million industrial plants, licensed electrician, got my inspector's license. Like me and Rob got this shit pretty dialed in. Like there's expansion and contraction. People are abusive. There's more things to plug in today than ever before. Electrical's got to be checked, and it's still the leading cause of electrical fires today is from electrical fires. Boom. Let's do a recap. You ready for this? Okay. You're going to implement all this stuff. It's going to be super, super great. I'm going to be super excited. You're going to give me feedback. Number 2, I want you to take advantage for the bonuses. It's only for 100 people. It's a no-brainer. I'll make it work for all of you. If you need a 2 or 3 payment to make it work for you, hit me up. I'll do what I can. Okay. Rob and I are in a position that we can help you any way that we can. We'll do our very best. Okay. I'm not going to lose money because if you don't pay, you're not going to pay attention. Okay. And I want you to pay attention. But if you need a 2 or 3 pay or something to make this reasonable to get you to go to the next level, I hope I'm proven that I will go to leaps and bounds for all of you here. Okay. Next thing, this is what you're getting as a recap, just so you know. Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit, boom. Recruiting training, leadership training, strategy session with a growth advisor, master advisor, accelerator for 2 months. Go in there, resources. I couldn't even go through all of it. Your brain would melt. Golden ticket to June. June's event is called Market Domination. Jay Abraham, Mike McAllowitz. Who else is coming? Jay Abraham, Brian Kurtz, Dan Cashel, Aaron Hoos. We got a ton of kick-ass speakers. It's our last 4-day event of the year. So if you don't make this one, there's not another 4-day event this year. That's why we're calling it Market Domination. You're going to get CEO Warrior Tool Bag, and that's $12,000 worth of value for $29.99. If that's going to hurt any of you, do me a favor. Reach out. We'll do everything that we possibly can for you to help you out. There it is again for the toolkit. Do me a favor. Write that down. Type it down. Get on it. Any industry you're in, this is going to make you money. Guess what? If you get it and it doesn't make you money, then just hit me up and let me know. Be like, hey, I didn't get 12 times return. Well, first off, I'll probably get on the phone with you myself and make you 12 times in a minute if I have to. I hope I've earned that right to that ability that I would be able to do that for you. So I will make you a return no matter what. Like we don't fail. We don't give $1 back because we just don't fail. Okay, so there you have that. Boom. And I'm super proud of you. All of you. Look what you did. Everybody give a boom. You should be super proud of yourselves. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for attending. My hopes were to give you massive value so that you'll share this with your friends, your family, other business owners that might be struggling too. I look forward to helping you. I want to help you get freedom, wealth, and market domination. Take average action. Guess what? You guys know the deal. Get average results. Let's change the game for all of you in your business. Do me a favor. Type in how this event served you. What was the best part of this free training today? So I know, and I'm going to listen to you guys type it out for me. I'm going to play a little bit of music when we go. And here's the deal. Big old boom to every single one of you. I am honored to serve you.